Well. We've been a pretty good team recently. We're not far off promotion. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 36 of Hometown Hero. In today's episode we're going to have the games against Yeovil and the games against Torquay as well. I'm going to skip through the Billericay one because I don't think there's really too much to play for in that one. To be honest, nor there is the Torquay one, but I don't want to have to go too many games offline before I come back for another one. So anyway, enough rambling on from me. We're doing really well, as you heard from the intro. We're fourth in the table. We've been unbeaten in 7. We've only lost 1 since you last saw us, which was against Hartlepool, and we didn't play very well then anyway. And we've won 6 and drawn 1 in that time. So we're doing pretty well at the moment, which I'm quite pleased about. Yeovil are going to be a stern test. Of course, 3rd in the table at the moment, so nothing to sniff about from them. They are above us on goal difference, and we're 4 points off at Havant and Waterloo, who've got a game in hand, who are currently sitting pretty at the top of the pile. At least a draw here, and we're looking pretty decent for a chance, but we do need to try and get that draw. I'm just going to quick check through here. I'm going to switch out. No, I'm not going to switch out Diaz, actually. I'm not going to do that. I don't think we're going to switch anyone out, actually. I don't think we really need to, looking at this. In fact, I'm going to put... No, I'm not. I'm actually going to keep the team exactly the same as it is at the moment. So it's going to be Hoodart in goal, Mason, Janieva, Sutcliffe and Genesini's the back 4, Diaz, Much, James and Thistleton at the midfield 4, and then Aaron Owen and Jake Young up top. Big game, unchanged since the Solihull Moors game in the last one that we drew 1-1, that of course you didn't see. But hopefully we can get a result here. And I'm very conscious that every time I'm fairly certain every time I've said that in a game like this, and I've said hopefully we can get a result, we've probably ended up being on the end of a hiding. So let's hope that doesn't happen again today. That would be nice anyway. Early chance it looks like on the highlight screen for Yeovil, which is less than positive, and it's just gone wide of the target. Looked like Hoodart had it covered, but still not an ideal start to the game. We've had 1 shot, nothing on target. In fact, no one's had any shots on target as of yet, and we're not really having much of the ball, it looks like. We're starting to get a little bit more as the time goes on. Diaz plays the ball forward, loses it, and it's a chance for Yeovil to get on the counter now. They have slowed it down a little bit, which gives us a chance to regroup and get back into formation, but still they've managed to find some enormous gaps in the defence, and that probably should have gone in. That was a pretty comfortable header. He had a bit of space to himself, and he probably should have put that away. The Yeovil player, March, I think it was. So he's got every right to be a bit disappointed with that, I think. I'm certainly not complaining, though, because we haven't turned up yet, and the longer it takes for them to put a ball in the back of the net like they have now, then the better. But they've put the ball in the back of the net now, so my point is kind of useless. Right, we'll skip past that because that was far too easy a goal to concede. Literally ran through the entire defence and put it in. So we'll do that. And I'm going to sound far from pleased because that was a pretty rubbish first half. Not a shot on target. Only one that went in, and that was from Yeovil. So yeah, disappointed is an understatement. I think not turned up. Not turning up, it seems, because no one wants to pull their finger out and actually perform. Cameron James is playing really badly, so we're going to bring him off. Aaron Owen, Shock Horror is tired, and Genesini not playing well either, so Corey Roberts can come on. Let's just see if we can get something. I don't think we will. We don't seem to have anything against what Yeovil are putting up against us. As Diaz whips a ball in, it's the best chance we've had, to be honest. Oh, it scored! Oh, Tommy Wright! Oh, my word! Oh my goodness me. That was the least likely goal I've ever seen. I thought that was going to be, just clear it out of the way. Keeper's had an absolute shocker. He's booted it at Greg. He's booted it at Tommy Wright's head. And Tommy Wright isn't going to have to think about that one twice, is he? Oh my word. We've managed to get a goal back, so we're level in this game. Sutcliffe hits it down. Tommy Wright's been played through again. Can he get a second? Can he get a second? He can! Turned the game on its head. Boys and girls, what a lovely turnaround that has been. Thank you and good night. Sutcliffe in the midfield making that header. Jake Young with a perfect ball through, perfect weight on the pass, and Tommy Wright's not going to need a chance to take that one twice. I thought he might have shifted himself into a bit of a poor angle, but he didn't in the end because he's rounded the keeper very nicely indeed, and that I'm very now pleased with. Tommy Wright does another chance. Diaz plays at Janieva. He's surely not going to shoot. Don't shoot there, son. You're not good enough for that. Corey Roberts pings the ball forwards, nothing coming, goes to Mason, finds Diaz, Tommy Wright, oh, lovely bit of 1-2 there, can he get, oh, he thought he had the hat-trick, he didn't though, as the ball gets cleared, and I was hoping that wasn't going to be a Yeovil counter, and it wasn't, fortunately. Just noticed on the dugout screen that Havant and Waterloo have turned their game around, so they were 2-1 down, they're now 3-2 up, which is a bit disappointing, but the fact of the matter is we're winning, and Jake Young's in to make it a third concealer game. He doesn't. Oh, dearie me. Oh, Dylan Thistleton's had an absolute shocker, but I don't care because we've turned that game on its head, and we have come out of there with a very, very unlikely win. I've got to say, I did not expect that at all. Tommy Wright, you absolute superstar, getting himself a start in the next game, which I'm going to play against Billericay offline, and I will come back for the game against Torquay, which is on the telly box. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty then, folks. A win in the game in between against Billericay. We won 6-3. We're 6-0 up, which is a bit disappointing. So that's frustrating, but we won, and that's the main thing. I think we're in second or third now at the moment, so we're looking pretty good at the moment in time. The team that we're going to put up out against Torquay, which as I mentioned is on the telly box, is Huddart in goal, Zamora, Janieva, Sutcliffe and Roberts, the back four. No, it shouldn't be Roberts, actually. It should be Genesini. Hemmings, Purrington, James and Thistleton in the midfield four, and then Aaron Owen and Tommy Wright up front. So let's get into the game. 3 changes from the last match. I did put some other players into the squad for the last game, like Jamie Bradley Green and co, just to give them another game, just another run out, keep them fit, and because of the time we had between that game and this game, because it was only like 3 days, it just meant that it was good to give some of the other guys an option to kind of refresh the squad a little bit. So we're going into it looking pretty good. And yeah, as you can see there, third in the table, game in hand over Yeovil. So a win here puts us in a pretty good position, it's safe to say. But Torquay with an early chance, ball across, that's disappointing. We've conceded inside 7 minutes. And similar to what happened at Yeovil, because we conceded early in that one, didn't we? So, I mean, if it finishes in the same way, if Tommy Wright scores a goal like he did in that game, and then we get another goal afterwards, I'm going to be quite happy. But we're not doing ourselves any favours by conceding early goals like that, are we really? We're putting ourselves in the wrong positions. And now there's another chance for Torquay. Genesini takes the tackle. Ooh. That was close. And Aaron Owen, I've just noticed, has picked up a knock as well. He's a bruised ankle. He'll be fine. He can power through, because he's been playing all right so far. He scored a goal in the last game. It's just the fact that Jake Young's not very good. That's my biggest disappointment. I thought that was a second yellow card then. Anyway, ball in from Genesini. He plays the ball across, finds Tommy Wright though, finds him, he scores! It's his 21st goal of the season, and it's an equaliser in the game. 1-1 now. We've got the goal back, and that is a big, big time to score. Genesini ball over the top. Tommy Wright pulls that down beautifully, gets it onto his favoured left foot and tucks it away very nicely indeed. And if we can get a goal, we can go level on points with Yeovil at the top of the table, which is huge at this stage of the season. Hemmings on the ball now. Has got Mason, I think. No, sorry, Zamora on the overlap. Zamora finds Tommy right in the middle and we turned it around. Come on, boys. Get in. Oh, beautiful stuff. What a cross that was from Jordan Zamora. And Tommy Wright has got his second in the game. A second in about 10 minutes. Use the overlap. Picks a ball out. Lovely cross. And Tommy Wright just drifts in a bit of space in the middle of the box and tucks it away. And I am a happy boy, because we have now turned this game on its head. And I'm very happy all of a sudden. Yeah, puts us level at the top with Yeovil. They are winning their game against Dulwich Hamlet, so they're above us on goal difference. Importantly, we're above Havant and Waterlooville. Stockport are in the same amount of games as us, with 3 points clear of them. This isn't too bad at the moment, boys and girls. Oh, Tommy Wright's picked it up again. He's got another chance here. He's in on goal. Can he get his hat-trick? Of course he can. Tommy Wright, eat your heart out, son. The only downside with him, I was actually looking at this in between the game. This is a lovely goal, though. Got to say, picks. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff, that. The only downside to him is he's on a lot of money. He's on £1,000 a week, which is a lot considering he's a part-time player for us. So it is something we need to keep an eye out for. My biggest concern with that is the fact his contract runs out in the summer. I haven't spoken to him about a contract yet, and I'm conscious that because he's 28 years old, he's going to want more money, which we just can't afford to give him. So we're going to have to try and leave that as late as possible. If we can get promoted, we might be able to do something about it. But, of course, if we get promoted, we then have to go full-time. As he gets up again and nearly gets a fourth. If we get promoted, we have to go full-time in the Football League. So that's going to cost us even more money. So I'm a little bit apprehensive and a little bit, dare I say, concerned about his contract status. I've got to be honest. But in this game, I'm not looking as concerned as I was before. Hemmings puts a tackle in, doesn't manage to actually keep the ball though. And it's a chance for Torquay and it's in and it's offside. So I'm less worried now. I was about to have a little bit of a panic because we were going to go into the last 10 minutes only 1 goal ahead. But we're okay at the moment. Header from, I think that was Janyeva, yep, heads it forward to Hemmings. Can he find a ball across? He's got a bit of space to whip a ball in. He gets the penalty instead. Lovely work from Hemmings there. It seemed like a bit of a soft penalty, but Tommy Wright is going to step up. Oh, and it's been saved. He should have got 4. He didn't. He's got a hat-trick, though. And he was going for all the headlines there, wasn't he? He probably would have had a much better rating if he hadn't missed that penalty as well. But oh well. I'll take that. There's one more highlight, and right at the end of the game, it's probably going to be 3-2, but should be too little too late looking at the time on the screen. It is 3-2. Olaf, fresh out of his exploits in the Frozen films, is there to tuck away the free kick. That would have been much more amusing to me, at least, had I not screwed up that as much as I did. But 3-2, it's a win. It's a decent win, and it should. I haven't seen it. Let's just get this tunnel interview out of the way because I'm already bothered about that. It's only because the TV people are here. Actually, Yeovil lost it. Yeovil drew in the end, so that puts us second. Having at Waterloo won, so they're going to start to push away. I think they're probably out of reach at least for now. But a good result nonetheless, and that extends our winning run to what? 10 games, I think that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10 games unbeaten at the moment, and that is what you want going into the back end of the season. We will come back. I think we'll probably come back. I tell you what, we'll either come back in April, depending on how the league is looking, because we have got games against Havant and Waterlooville in particular, and Stockport and Aldershot are quite high up there as well. So we could potentially come back for 1 or 2 of those. If not, we will come back towards the end of the season, of course, to do the Gateshead and Eastleigh games. Entirely depends on how the league is sitting at that point. So you'll see either partway through, so you get an extra 2 episodes of the season, or you just get the 1. Depends on how we're sitting at that time. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you smash that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, I love to hear your thoughts in the comments. We're still looking for that stadium name. Victoria Park is still the only one I've had come through. Be really good to hear some other thoughts as well. But on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye-bye.